Imagine that you had something that would change the world, literally change the world, something that will make people happier, healthier, and actually live longer. And imagine that it was in your pocket. That's what we got here. We have technology that will change the world through an empowerment opportunity that you power that will change this world. And this is all exclusively through you. Ryan Napierski, your CEO. I've got a panel of management and leaders who are going to talk with us today about the future, the next 40 years, and what it's all about for me. You know, I set my intentions early this year, and my intentions are all based upon, this word, we're one apart, all in on creating. Creating a movement that's going to empower the world with greater opportunity to go out and improve lives. In other words, creating a movement that you are going to take to the world, and you are going to transform the world. Today's broadcast is all about that vision. In my 30 years at this company, I truly have been never more excited than I am right now on what's to come. So today's broadcast is going to be amazing. It's going to be different. Please pay attention, take notes, stay awake wherever you are in the world, because this is going to be filled with information you are going to need to go out and mobilize your teams around the globe to change this planet. It's going to be amazing. And so what I'm about to provide to you today with my partners here in Steve Hatchett, Dr. Joe Chang, and Justin Kiesel is to give you information, to give you ingredients. And what I want to ask of you in co-creation is that you're taking notes and you're taking a list of all these ingredients we give you so that you can go back and you can create the opportunity that's going to power your business. So let's jump into it. You've heard me talk about 8 billion people on the planet and how critical it is for us at Nu Skin to provide an opportunity to help every single one of these people look, feel, and live better lives. That is our mission, that's our commitment, and we are intent upon taking Nu Skin to the world. This discussion today is all about how we're going to do it and how it's going to make a difference for you. You all have read, if you've read anything today in the media, you know that there is a massive aging movement happening around the world. In fact, there's a new Netflix series called The Blue Zones. And if you haven't watched it on Netflix, you should watch it. This is all about how the population around the world in pockets is living an extended amount of time, or over 100 years. These are called centenarian blue zones. And there are 5 of them, from Greece to Costa Rica, California. We've got Okinawa, Japan. We've got Italy. These are areas where people live literally longer, over 100 years, in masses. And there are 4 critical components that cause these people to live longer: movement, nutrition, having a community of people, and a purpose in their life. I want you to think about that. Movement, nutrition, part of a community with purpose. Does that sound familiar to any of you? That sounds like Nu Skin to me. But these populations of people that have purpose and movement and nutrition and community are living longer than ever. One of the things that I love, and you're going to hear from Dr. Joe Chang in a few minutes, is this idea of what people are truly looking for. And we look at this, and everyone wants to live longer, lifespan. But what's more important than living longer, I would argue, is how you live longer, your youth span. In Dr. Chang's book, he talked about the aging myth and how the people are living longer, but they're living longer in an unhealthy state. And it's our job, it's our responsibility through our mission and our vision to bring this reality to life. There is an enormous global wellness industry that is emerging right under our feet. We have been a part of that journey for the last 40 years. This global wellness industry is $6.3 trillion. T, not billion dollars. Now I want to be clear about this. Jensen Huang at NVIDIA talks about trillion-dollar total addressable markets, and that when you find a trillion-dollar total addressable market, that is a business opportunity that you cannot ignore. So when we think about the global wellness industry, we're talking $6.3 trillion that's set to grow to $9 trillion by 2028. This is exploding. We're seeing great companies around the world, including the world's largest companies, entering into this space at mass. Health movements, wearable devices, products they consume, lifestyle, exercise, fitness. There is a movement that is undeniably unignorable. I don't know how that translates through all of these languages, but it's a huge movement. A core component of youth span and living younger for a longer extended period of time is dealing with oxidative stress. In other words, the toxins and pollutants that we ingest in our body through the foods we eat, the pollution we're surrounded with, and just the overall stress and anxiety in our lives creates a challenge for us as we age longer. And we need to find a solution to that. You all know this because Nu Skin's been doing this since the beginning. I love our mission of being a global force for good by empowering you to go out and improve lives, helping other people to look, feel, and live better. That's what it's all about. We've had our global management team in the last 4 days talking about, are we living true to our purpose? Are we living true to this mission? Are we taking opportunity to everyone in the world? And how can we do that better? We are committed to doing this mission and enabling 8 billion people on this planet to have access to it. We set a vision very recently, over the last couple of years, to create the world's leading beauty, wellness, and lifestyle ecosystem. Now, some of you ask, why do we call ourselves an ecosystem? Nu Skin is so much more than a company. We're so much more than the products that we sell. We're so much more than the opportunity that we provide. We're so much more than the culture, the teams, the community that we have. We are an ecosystem, and we're committed to empowering the world through beauty, wellness, and lifestyle in an integrated fashion. That's what we set our sights to do, and we're about to move one step further down this path. You know we've had 40 years of innovation, going all the way back to 1984, all the way back to the original formulation of LifePak, way back in the 90s, fast forwarding to being able to measure that through the biophotonic scanner in 2002, 3, and 4, the creation of ageLOC, which has become a multi-billion-dollar brand in and of itself over the last 10 years. Nu Skin has been on the forefront of anti-aging and antioxidants from the beginning. In fact, I love this rainbow chart of benefits that consumers receive when dealing with antioxidants. Over the course of the last several months, as our science and product teams have been cranking away on the next innovation, I've been studying and relearning the power and importance of antioxidants. You all know this better than I because you consume the products that give you those antioxidants from LifePak and G3, Collagen Plus, Youth, Meta, all of these amazing products that Nu Skin has today. Every single one of those products helps you deal with oxidative stress and the overall aging process. We were true pioneers in that world, and we're going to continue to innovate boldly in our future moving forward. So with that, let me play a short video and a small clip into what's coming. You might want to pull your phone out. You might want to record what I'm about to show you. So I'm going to give you 5 seconds to get that phone out and record what I'm about to play. Are you ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Did you get the message here of what we're putting out there? Welcome PRYSM.io, our next multi-billion-dollar business. PRYSM is truly intelligent wellness in a technology unlike anything on the planet. This innovation is going to change the world. We are part of the world's longest running aging study, over 15 million people, 26 million scans a day, powered through AI that is making all of this happen. I often look back on Nu Skin's 40-year history and I think about how we've evolved over time, what our original aspiration and ambition was at that time, and how do we leverage that. You know, this business was the original social network well before Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and all of these other social media platforms came about. Well, if you think about where we're sitting today, this new technology powered by AI is going to enable us to do things like that we have never done before. It's going to enable us to literally scan the world with opportunity. So I want to get into the details behind how we will truly measure what matters. What matters most is not the length of time we live, but the quality of the life, the youth span by which we live. And that's exactly the technology we're bringing about. So without any further ado, I'm really excited to introduce our next speaker here, next presenter, and he's going to take you through this innovation and how it came to be. Before Steve Hatchett comes up, I want to let you know that this is a guy who is scrappy. You all know Steve. He is an innovator in his heart and in his soul. There is nothing he can't do once he sets his mind to it. Together with Dr. Joe Chang and the power of our science teams, our global value stream, we are going to bring an innovation together that literally is going to change the world. 3 years ago, Steve came to me and he said, Ryan, I believe there is great opportunity in the biophotonic scanner if we can find a way to bring it to the world. And at the time, I dismissed it and I said, Steve, I don't think the technology's there yet. But if you can bring us the technology and you can fit it in your pocket, I'm willing to invest in it. Lo and behold, here we are. Less than 3 years later, he walks into my office 3 months ago and he pulls it out of his pocket, literally out of his pocket. The next evolution of AI-powered measuring device that's going to change the world. So Steve, take it away, man. Let's go.
Thank you, Ryan. What a privilege to be here. And Charlie, thanks for that great start. What an impactful day this is going to be for everyone around the world. I hope you feel the energy we're feeling here in Provo and it's transmitting to you, because we love what we do, but we can't do it without you. You are why we do this business, and we're so excited about taking this message all over the world. We are so excited about this vision that we've talked about for so many times, about the world's leading integrated beauty and wellness ecosystem. Sometimes that can sound just like words, but when you see what we're about to present to you, the time is now. We have all the elements of something that's going to change the world, and people say that a lot, but get ready to buckle up because we're going to do it together. Really, the bottom line is this: the world isn't healthy. On the outside, it may look pretty good. It may even look thin, but not healthy. It could look muscular, but not healthy. In fact, actuaries are now looking at millennials who have been the biggest fans of getting healthy and nutritious and trying to make sure that they make good decisions in their lives. And they're saying that their levels of decline start at age 27, and it's going lower and lower. So when people are talking about, are they really healthy? Do they know? Are they doing the right things? That's the big question, and that's the opportunity that we have here at Nu Skin to really change the world, because we have what the world needs. Now look, it's very simple. You can cut open an apple and you can see oxidative damage. It's that simple. One side has lime juice. The other side has no antioxidants. There's antioxidants in lime juice, but there's also nutrients in lime juice. So you put it there, in less than 30 minutes, you see the oxidation happen. That's what's happening inside of our bodies as we're getting pounded by these free radicals every single day. In fact, free radical damage is so impactful that one of our members of our scientific advisory board indicated that it's like being in a room and getting pelted by these balls that just keep bouncing off of you and hitting you time and time and time and time again, except for you can't see them and you don't feel it. It really does impact our quality of life. In fact, if you look at it from this perspective, you go into the cellular level, there's all these free radicals that are banging around. They catch our cells, and there's trillions of these free radicals that attack from UV rays, from pollution, from stress, from metabolism, exercise, sleep, any of those types of things, smoking. Those decisions we make every single day impact us. And some decisions we don't even make. In terms of the sun, in terms of pollution, in terms of some of the things and the chemicals that we have in our foods, it's impacting us. And then you see it manifest like you see here, if you're lucky. Because that gives you a visual to kind of feel it coming on. And guess what's happening on the inside? There is so much more to this story. And the person who knows this and actually wrote a book about it, and is somebody who actually has changed the world's opinion about, is aging really something that we're just born with? Is it something that just happens? Is it something some people are lucky, some people aren't? Well, Joe Chang destroyed that myth. First, he came out and he put the biophotonic scanner on the map, and then about 10 years later, he put the book on the map that actually revolutionized the way people look at aging. Nobody can tell it better than my good friend and partner in this health community than Dr. Joe Chang. Joe?
Thanks, Steve. It's great to be here today. You heard a lot of exciting things, and I'll give you a personal perspective of what's going on. And frankly, you know, there are some occasions in life, especially in my field of science, where it's truly a landmark transformation. And I believe that right now we are standing at the inflection point of the biophotonic scanner progression, whereby we are translating what we have learned over the last 10 years or so into something even more meaningful. And I'll quickly go through that with you so that you understand where we're coming from and why we're so excited about the scanner, and why we think it's going to really transform the world of nutrition and so on. So, you know, you've heard from Lion, we're talking about really not to help you live longer, but frankly, to help you live better longer. That's really the importance of what we are trying to do, right? In every single product that we do, whether it's on the skincare side or whether the nutrition side, we are really looking at bringing that health span a bit closer to your lifespan, yeah? This is what this particular graph is showing you, that is beginning to widen insofar as you get older, somehow your quality of life, for a variety of reasons, especially your lifestyle factors and so on, it widens the gap between the lifespan and health span. That's what we mean. That gap illustrates the quality of life that we've been talking about. So we're going to help you restore or at least manage your health span as best as we can. Fundamentally, you've heard a lot about antioxidants and what we have learned over the last 10 years, and this is where the coupling comes from in terms of how we use artificial intelligence and so on, because artificial intelligence doesn't really execute if it doesn't have an important and meaningful database. And we have created that kind of nutrition database, if you will, with the scanner over the last 10 years. So therefore now, with this new technology that we have, that we are putting into the new scanner, we're really talking about measuring nutritional health, right? At the end of the day, it's a progression. We did talk about antioxidants, no doubt, but now we're adding really fundamentally a more meaningful outcome when you're measuring antioxidants, and in fact more than that with the new scanner that we have. And obviously now nutritional health will translate with all the other things that will happen in your body. In fact, I'll leave you a little bit of teaser for the future, and that is that this particular scanner has even broader applications than just in nutrition, and that's going to happen. you've seen this 40 years, and really we have learned a lot. You know, each and every one of our product has been a learning experience for our R&D team. And while you're using it and consuming it and using it in the field, our scientists essentially use these products as tools. And I use this particular set of products to illustrate the point that each and every one of those products represented an inflection point in the Nu Skin world, okay? And therefore, as we go through, I suspect what happens is, once we have the new scanner available, it will also create another inflection point that will take Nu Skin to the next level. I'm personally very excited is because being a scientist, I obviously am excited by the scientific data. But without you appreciating what we have done with this new scanner, you know, Ryan has talked to you about being a partner and so on. I believe strongly that this is going to be our finest hour once we get the scanner into the field. All right. With that, I'll pass you back on to Steve. Oh, by the way, on this scientific validation, it's just another slide to tell you that we've done all the studies, and that's why it took so long, frankly, for us to be able to substantiate what we are saying or what we will say about the scanner going forward. Steve, let me leave that and let you explain other things. Thank you.
Thanks, Joe. I got to tell you, this scientific validation, really what's interesting is look at that curve. And this goes for antioxidants, it goes for nutrients, but primarily antioxidants, what we focused on, this validation that came through. What's interesting to note is that Dr. Chang was way ahead of his time. He was somebody who truly changed the game and was telling us this way before everyone else figured out it's true. Look at all these studies that are scrolling up on the side. These are all studies validating what Joe had said back in 2002, 2003, and talked about the power of nutrition and specifically the power of antioxidants. And then we put it into the difference demonstrated. What I find interesting is I've been in this business now for 33 years, and as Joe is the chairman of our scientific advisory board and quite honestly our chief guru on all things nutrition, health, and beauty, it amazes me how much of a visionary Joe is and Nu Skin is. I'm really putting it out there and being somebody who's at the forefront of innovation and technology as well as nutrition and beauty. I just love Joe. I love his spirit. I love his energy, and it's exciting to see all this validation. Now, remember, 40 years we have been the anti-aging leaders. 23 years with biophotonic research, 26 million data points like Ryan said, millions of people, 9,000 just antioxidant publications, not to include all the others. And then we use artificial intelligence and a proprietary algorithm specifically linked to Nu Skin that is now patent pending. Okay? We now have the social reach that we've never had when Joe originally launched this. We have something that's much bigger. In fact, if you can just conceive of it, think about this. Every single person can now have this in their home. And anybody who is a healthcare practitioner can continue to use this in a powerful way to help their individuals they're helping on a daily basis. But we could not have done this had we not done the 23 years of research, had Blake, Steve, and Sandy not started this 40 years ago. And without the ability to have the money to do the research and to be able to hear directly from you the impact it's having on your life and then validate it through clinical studies and then have a machine learning algorithm that we could create that really gave us the knowledge to be able to do what we're doing and to have that social reach is unbelievable. Timing truly is everything. And this is the time. This is our time. This is our opportunity. You have what the world needs. It's so exciting. So when you think about the difference demonstrated, when you think about the size of the scanner, and then you look at it's in the palm of your hand now, truly, you don't have any excuses. You can't say, I can't get one of those scanners, or maybe you can't get one of these. We'll talk to Justin later and find out whether you can or can't. But the key thing you want to know is the PRYSM IO is going to be unique, it's going to be different, it's going to be powerful, and it's going to be for those who truly are committed to make a difference in the world. Now we're talking about going a whole nother level. This is where the 8 billion people get involved, because not everybody has just an issue with antioxidants. Some of them are nutrients. Some things are happening inside of our bodies that are just different. And to have a whole new host of opportunities to be able to show the difference demonstrated beyond antioxidants, as Joe talked about micronutrients, and being able to truly help people wherever they are in the world and the challenges that they have. Some markets, they have challenges with calcium. Some have challenges with collagen in their food. Some of them have issues with magnesium, B vitamins. Some don't have any access to anthocyanins or purple pigments and those type of applications. So for us, this is a groundbreaking moment. This is a breakthrough unlike anything I've ever seen in 33 years. And quite honestly, I started working with Nu Skin back in 1992 when they launched LifePak originally. And to be a part of this moment, I can't tell you how grateful I am
to Ryan, to this wonderful company, and to all of you. You guys have done this. You guys have built this. LifePak is the biggest product we've ever had in the company, and it continues to be. Now just think what's going to happen as we roll this out in a whole nother level. Because the reality is the same question comes true every single time. Do you know? And almost no one in the world can answer that question. The question's a hard one to answer, quite honestly. The question is, do you really, which product do I take? There's so many products out there in the world. Which ones do I take? And if I take it, does it work? Do you know? We got to answer that question, and we can answer that question, and you can answer that question because we've changed the game. Joe flipped the script on this, and this is a totally different ballgame. It is no longer do you know, you can know. You can take a product and you can see the difference demonstrated, and then you can have the confidence that you can share this with people, your family, your friends, your loved ones, the people, if you're really committed to the mission, which I know you are. That's what we are. Our mission is to improve people's lives and help them look, feel, live better. That's what we're trying to do. And now we have it in our pocket. You can walk into any coffee shop, walk to any home, any restaurant, any moment of the day, and share something that can change their life. Now, this next step in the beauty and wellness solution and evolution really is something different. And I was going to take you through a video, but we're a little short on time. So we're going to put that out to you at a little bit later, maybe Friday, maybe Monday, something like that, because we're really kind of tight on the time. But I'm going to tease you with the thought of you haven't seen it yet.
So if you think you know, you don't. But I can tell you this, everything just changed today, and I hope you're with us. So let me explain a couple of quick principles so you understand, for all of you who are into the science of what this is. Before, we did maybe 300 measurements in the older biophotonic scanner, which is fantastic and cutting edge. Nobody's even caught up with it still. Now we're talking about 234,000 spectral rays that go into the finger as it touches that little individual PRYSM IO. It's a totally different ballgame. But it has to anchor back to the Nobel Prize winning research on Raman that we have, and we are the only ones who have, on a proprietary database. Thank goodness for the leadership at Nu Skin who were smart enough, and Joe Chang and whoever else was involved, I'm sure Blake, Truman, Ryan, all these people were so committed to making sure they were data driven. And they created a proprietary database that literally no one else has. Only we have, and we know how people score. So when you talk to people, say, oh, we can do something on scoring, or I have a watch, or I have something that can be really powerful, great. But it's not going to give you 234,000 light measurements through a spectral ray that's unique to Nu Skin, tied into a proprietary database. Nobody has it, just us. Because it then feeds into an AI engine, which only we have, and it provides a PRYSM health score, as Joe talked about before. Not just an antioxidant score, not just a carotenoid score. We're talking about a whole health score to understand what's happening inside of our bodies, okay? There's a little glimpse, you're kind of getting a look at it. You can kind of see how powerful this can be. Yeah, it can sit on a table, and yeah, you can put it in your pocket. Are you catching this? It's kind of fun. So 40 years of preparation, as Joe talked about, meets now 40 years of moving forward. We're talking about the PRYSM IO and a whole new platform of products that are connected through AI, DNA, wearables, functioning through intelligent health, beauty, weight management, and microbiome, and so much more. I can't even tell you how excited we are about the next 40 years. In fact, I would love to, but I can't. We're losing time. And speaking of time, think about this. In 15 seconds, that 234,000 scans go through. Just think, in 15 seconds, you literally can change somebody's life. You can, in 15 seconds, improve somebody's life for the better. Whether it's collagen, whether it's Life Hack, whether it's youth, whether it's AP24, there are so many things. Don't just think about just the SCS products. Don't think about just carotenoids. Don't think about antioxidants. Don't think just about multi-nutrients. Think about AP24, dramatic effects. Think about all the other products we have in this business, because Joe Chang said, Steve, if any of us think this is just an antioxidant story, we're missing the story. The story is much, much bigger and includes all the products at Nu Skin. The key here is we have to continue to stop the scroll, because people see a million vitamins and minerals and so forth, but they've never seen this. We're going to wrap up my section. I hope you guys are excited, because this is just page 1. This is a book we're writing together, and it's going to be a lot of fun to do it. And so this is just page 1. It's going to get started, and we're going to keep writing it together. As we said, as Ryan said right from the get, we're co-creating this journey to really help 8 billion plus people change their lives. And if you're in, then let's go. Okay, the need is massive. We know the need is massive. If you just take a little bit of time and you're committed and you really want to go, you can see all these people and be that light, if you will, that light that's going to change things in that region of the world and around the world. And you can light up this world in a way that really brings nutrition and wellness and beauty and something that means something to somebody as they build their business and they're sharing it with their friends and family. I can't tell you how many people say to me, Steve, the most important person in my life is my mother or my father or somebody, a parent, a friend, and I want to do something that means something. And this really means something. But here's the deal. Here's the biggest deal. It only means something if somebody makes a choice to do something with it. You have it. It's here. It's now. And we're ready to go. And the reality is, it's only going to be available exclusively through you. Only through you. Nowhere else can they get this. Nowhere else in the world will anybody be able to receive this except through you. Okay? We are going to change the world together. That's our commitment. We are with you on this journey. We're writing this new Aging Myth book with Joe. It's going to be amazing. And we are going to pull this out of our pockets and we are going to literally scan the world. Are you with me? Are you with Ryan? Are you with Joe? Are you with this amazing team of people who are committed to your success? I hope you are. And more importantly, I hope you're committed to the people around you that are hoping that you'll share this with them, because we really can truly improve the world. Now,
imagine that you had something that would change the world, literally change the world, something that will make people happier, healthier, and actually live longer. And imagine that it was in your pocket. That's what we got here. We have technology that will change the world through an empowerment opportunity that you power that will change this world. And this is all exclusively through you. It's only through you. And so we have just one ask, and that's it. We need you. What you are going to do in improving lives, in inspiring people to change their circumstance, to change their outlook, to become an optimist in a pessimistic world, to become an opportunist in a world that's starting to really suffer, is all left to you to do. I am so excited about the future. I am so excited about this technology, and we have just one goal, and that one goal is to scan the world, to change the world, and empower the world to discover the best in themselves that every one of you know changes your life and everyone's life that it touches. So thank you for listening. Thank you. Have a good one. Get on with your day or your night wherever you are. See ya.